Hey y'all, and welcome to today's video. And today's video is all about just freshening up some spaces in my home. I have some thrifted garage sale items that I would like to give a little upcycle to. That probably means I'm just going to add a little bit of paint to it, but you would be surprised what just a little bit of paint can do to a piece, can transform it and make it beautiful. So that's what I'm doing. I do not give full blown tutorials in this video. I'm just showing you little clips of 10 different items that I take and turn into something fresh and beautiful in my home. Okay y'all, so I'm showing you a before picture of this ugly chair in our living room that my family absolutely loves. I hate it, so I decided I needed an affordable option to cover it up, something very temporary until I can get it replaced. So I went and got a canvas drop cloth at Walmart for like $17 or $18, and all I do is I lay it over the whole chair and I pull and I tuck in. I don't really film or show this because I don't want to give a full-on tutorial on this and show you something that's not like professional. I don't know. This is just something that I did to get me by temporarily through the fall and Christmas season. I will say though that I do end up loving it in the end. I just had to work on the corners quite a bit because the material was just really gathering and too thick for it to kind of fold around on the side like I wanted it to do. So again, this is just not professionally done. I'm using my eye to kind of gauge how much material I need to cut. So that's all I'm doing here is I'm just cutting off a lot of the extra material so that I can kind of fold the corners and pin them back almost like you would if you were gift wrapping something. Okay, so you see right here, I'm just folding around the corners here and I'm going to tuck it in and kind of pull and tuck on it so that I can make it look, you know, neat and decent. These parts of the chair are really not going to be visible to everyone. They're kind of tucked away where you can't see them all the time, so I wasn't too concerned about it. But all I do is I just pull and stretch and kind of make it tight, and I'm using pins right now temporarily, but I do end up adding those little furniture things that you can put in furniture because there is wood around the bottom of the chair, so I'm able to secure the edges really well with those little furniture nails or whatever they are, and it ends up looking pretty nice in the end, so I'm really happy with it. Okay, y'all, I absolutely love how this turned out. This is such an inexpensive and affordable option for a piece of furniture like this. Will say that I really don't have to adjust it very much now because it is, you know, a drop cloth and it's not pinned at the back in the cushion part in any way. I do have to go in every couple of days and just kind of stretch it and straighten it out and kind of fluff the blanket and things like that. But my family sits in this, lays all in it, jumps on. I mean, they're crazy. I got grandkids over all the time and it really does not budge that much. So I am super happy with this. I don't even know what made me do this, y'all. I bought this drop cloth canvas to make a shower curtain because we have a really tall shower and just regular shower curtains don't work. And so I was looking to do that, and then I was just sitting there one day and I was so sick of looking at this chair that I decided to just throw this drop cloth over it and see what I could do with it. Anyway, I'm absolutely in love with it, and again, it does not take a lot of money to make your space look beautiful. Okay, and right here I'm showing you this church picture in the corner because this is the picture that's throwing me off. I love this picture, but it's just not working in this space. So I go digging in my thrifted closet and I pull these out and decide that I can use these frames. I'm going to chalk paint them black, take out all of the prints and just hang them up with just the frames only, because I feel like it will make the space feel a little more open and airy, and it will also tie in a lot of the colors that are going on over there in the corner. So I'm just using the same old black chalk paint that I always use and giving those frames a coat of paint, and end up loving how this looks once it's all complete. I feel like it just made this space look a little more just open. I don't know, I absolutely love it though. Love how that turned out. Okay, y'all, and right here I'm just showing you, this is a little DIY project that I do. I make myself. This isn't an upcycle or anything. I bought this vine wreath at Hobby Lobby because I was trying to mimic a wreath that I really wanted at Hobby Lobby, but it's just way too expensive. So I thought I could probably make that. So I was able to get that wreath for like $3. And then I went over into the floral section where they had the 50% off little greeneries, and I just ended up cutting those and stuffing them down in the side of this wreath, y'all. I don't have to use glue. I don't use anything other than the wreath and the floral picks themselves. I do end up adding some of those little pumpkins to this wreath just because it's fall season right now, but I can easily change things out on this wreath to go with the different seasons because I'm not gluing them. Again, I end up loving this little project as well. I love that I have something that no one else has, that mine does not look like the one hanging on the Hobby Lobby shelf, but it's unique to my own taste and style. But I was able to, get a little inspiration from something that they had there and do it for a fraction of the price. I think each one of those picks that I got ended up, it was like in a bunch of 4 of them, and I paid $5 for a bunch of 4 of them. So I've probably got $10 worth of greenery and $3 or $4 in the wreath itself. And the white pumpkins I got last year when they had the like 80% off clearance, and I can't remember how much they were, but I actually just tore them off of the long stick that they were on, so probably like a couple of dollars for them. Okay, y'all, and the next project is my backsplash in my kitchen. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I hate the backsplash in our kitchen. It's like from the 60s. Well, our whole house is from the 60s, so it's just a slow process of trying to get everything fixed up. But I actually have never done these backsplash, and I know that this is ridiculous that it's taken me this long to do, but I end up tackling it this summer right before we start school. I'm using this Behr Premium Plus. It's paint and primer in one. And I actually really love how this turned out as well. It brightens up my kitchen so much, and you can really tell in the video where I show kind of while I'm painting it, the before and then the after. This ends up turning out really, really nice, and so far it's been holding up very well. Okay, this project right here was just a little bit different. I didn't know what I was doing, but y'all, I just get in these moods sometimes and I just will be sitting down and looking and thinking, and I'm like, I could do that. And that's exactly what I did with these shutters. I had two different white shutters using as decor throughout my house, and I decided that I wanted to make them one big shutter because I could not find what I wanted anywhere in town. I went to several little resale shops, thrift stores, and I just couldn't find what I wanted. I was so tired of the farmhouse sign above my TV that I decided to get creative, and I kind of knew what I wanted, so I went to shopping my home and I found both of these shutters and decided that I needed to make them one big shutter because of the space that I needed them to go in was a little bit larger than just using one. So I ended up getting my husband's help. He cut me a couple of little boards so that I used those on the back for braces, so that's what's kind of helping to hold those together. Okay, and these right here, I absolutely love these. I've had these for quite a while, but I've not had the perfect project for them. So this ended up being the perfect project. I ended up purchasing these at two different times at two different thrift stores. When I found the one, I loved it and I had intentions of putting it on just one shutter, but then I found the other one and I knew that this would be the perfect project for them. I'm using a glue gun and some Gorilla Glue to attach these to the shutters because nailing or screwing something into the little slats just was not an option. Okay, you guys, I'm absolutely in love with it. This is such a unique piece. It fits my style perfectly. It's country, it's farmhouse, and I absolutely love it. Okay, and this next project is a desk that our neighbors gifted to Elizabeth. It is a hutch and a desk, and we absolutely love how it looked, but it desperately needed a paint job. So that is what we end up doing. She picked out some paint and we give it a good paint job. Unfortunately, this just did not end up working for Elizabeth. After her spine surgery, it was just too tall and too uncomfortable for her to sit at. So we ended up gifting this to my granddaughter Briley, since she will be homeschooling this year, and she absolutely loves it. So that all worked out just perfectly for her. But I did want to keep the clip and include it in this video just to show you what you can do with just a little small amount of paint. Now what we end up doing is going to IKEA for Elizabeth and letting her pick out a desk because she was able to sit at all of them and kind of test them out. So that ended up working perfectly and she was able to find the perfect desk for her. Only thing that bothers her about it is it has this hole in the back where your cords can come through. Well, perfect timing. We were actually sent by Haas Bright, I believe is how you pronounce it, this amazing little Echo Dot Google Home mini holder, and it is the cutest thing on her desk. She is able to place her Echo Dot in it, and it covers up that hole perfectly, and she absolutely loves it. So Elizabeth and I are going to unbox it and show you how to put everything together and then show you how it looks displayed on her desk. It is the cutest little thing. All right, you guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for coming along with me today and helping me to decorate and upcycle. Again, I'll say it over and over again. It does not cost a lot of money to make your home beautiful and comfortable. You just have to put in a little effort, a little creativity, and a little work. Again, I love y'all, and we will see you in the next video.